I hear you.
Okay.
Okay, so it's working?
Yeah.
Okay. So, where were we? Where were we talking about? Oh,
So
wait.
what's that, and then we started to talk about something about yeah.
Okay,
Um,
so Cheyenne, there's not only has everything been busy, but a lot of events had happened that caused a lot of things to fall apart. Cheyenne, the rebellion, either the rebellion is dead or it's just at least on life support, and the National Republic is resting at the moment due to being having to fill in for some of the events against some of the people we had to go against that were still toxic at the time. We were also trying to upload more videos at the moment, but not many people were around to assist. So not only did we try to accomplish few content here and there, but we also had to deal with um, many potential um, arguments with certain other people that just weren't exactly who they say they were. So we lost a lot of friends because of it the same way as before. I'm not so sure if a lot of detail would really be enough time to really explain a whole lot or not.
okay.
But yes, the biggest reason of them all right now is because the reason why I'm isolating out of everything myself is because of everything that's happened and because of my sister's condition. It was a 2-year long going battle with an inner deteriorational disease, a neurological deterioration. What that is basically an illness that just originates from the center of your brain and then it just kind of builds up, causing your mind to become unstable as well as your body's personal support.
Mhm.
So everything she has gained and learned over the years had regressed. She couldn't walk on her own, she couldn't speak on her own, she couldn't remember things on her own, and it caused her behavior to shift drastically. And she had to be put on a food, like feeding tubes and whatnot, as well because she wasn't eating well enough. She needed 24/7 care, so we had to get as many nurses as possible that would be her personal care. But even then, we still needed hospitals and different medical facilities around Pittsburgh that could help um, diagnose any potential Medicare for her support, and as well as trying to get her back on her feet if it was ever possible. But the thing was is that it just kept progressing every single day, whether it seemed like that or not. And her boyfriend Graham and all of her friends from Baltimore had came to give support and just wanted to be there for her in case if anything were to worsen. She even started having seizures, like almost any symptom you can think of, she had it. And this disease is still doesn't have a name. Doctors don't even know how it even started. She sacrificed her own her own body to allow an autopsy, basically. Like she wanted an autopsy to help the doctors analyze it much more thoroughly as to understand better to how and when to help anyone else that may potentially have the same experience with this rare disease, basically. But they still couldn't find any answers, and half of them just gave up, even when she was still alive. Many doctors just couldn't answer anything, and they just didn't want to put up with it. As much of friends and families had came to help, none of the medical facilities had the same kind of hope. we even put her on a ventilator at her last days, and we knew she didn't want to be put in the machines and for the rest of her life. So we put her out of that, took the ventilators off of her so she could rest easily. She lasted a whole week after that, at around the end of December. And now, after having to go through all the struggles through an entire year with both the dramas with the people that would sabotage our group, while also having to face off a bunch of NPCs to share for YouTube freaking content, and having to cope with the loss of my own sister, who still could have had the rest of her life to herself because she just turned 30. She could have done so much more, and she worked for everything that she wanted. All the friends she's gathered, all the parties she went towards, all the places she went, all the lovers she had. She could have been able to do so much more, and she deserved it. She went through many universities and everything. And of course, maybe we never had spent enough time together because she was always far away, but at least I could have spent the last 2 years with her, but even then, this was not what I expected it.
Okay, I have a question for you. Do you feel like you want to cry right now?
I should be, but I'm all out of tears. That's how severe this has been.
Okay. Now hear me out. I know it's been hard for you. I know it's been hard for me. But if you really need somebody to talk to, you should know better. Come to me. Not hold it in and let it out to me.
Yeah.
And I won't, you know me, I will not take it offensive.
That's okay. Thanks you. Thanks, Cheyenne.
And
Everyone else has
this,
been saying the same thing. Everyone else has been there wanting to know how everything's going. Like, everyone just wanted updates. They all wanted to know what was going on. And they were wondering when we would be able to do anything else, or if we'd be able to help others in need against other threats and all of that, after dealing with a bunch of other personal shit.
Yes, let's just say, if you need a break from this, what's it called? Community?
Yeah.
Let me know. I'll try to take stands like an, what we'll call it.
It has a lot of names.
I'll be your assistant if you want me to. I really will.
Dragons and Crash and Cloud have all been wanting to do the same thing. You're welcome to still be part of the group if you want to. Thanks for that. That's really appreciated. Oh, this is Randall's room. He customized it all on his own. And I just made this sign for him.
His smile.
Yep.
What? His what?
Yep. Anyways.
Wait. His...
Yep, his ass.
Okay.
But, yes.
So anyway, but yeah, I'm here for you. Just let me know if you, like, have a hard day, you know.
Thanks, Diane. That's really appreciated.
I'm gonna try to be there for you guys now that I understand what's going on.
And I'm sorry what happened with your relatives, now that you mentioned afterward, minutes ago.
Well, I couldn't get a hold of them for a while. For my grandma wise, I couldn't get a hold of her for a while because I've been busy, and she's been busy with her stuff, so.
That's understandable, I guess. We all have our different schedules. So did you want a new tour with some of the updates of the base at all, by chance?
Sure.
So, this was the new additional hallway with the new rooms that are still yet under development. As you can see, they're just kind of spaced out in the meantime. This is the only completed section with the enchanted book as well as the anvils for different enchantments and the grindstone and whatnot. This is the fishing area, so that we don't have to walk all the way back to the ocean and having to rely on fish to come there. All you really need is the animation.
Hmm.
These rooms have yet to have any ideas as to what could be filled in, but other than that, I believe the only thing needed here is just more residential places for people to sleep at, so that they don't have to rely on the...
Exactly.
So that way they don't have to rely on the public rooms every single time, so they can have their own personal areas. We could use help on that one though, but at the same time, we don't know who's gonna stay and when or how.
I mean, I could upgrade myself to a bigger room if you really wanted me to.
Oh, that'd be nice. You know what? Dragons... So Everlyn... Do you know the situation with Everlyn?
Kinda.
So, we all thought she was a girl, but it turns out she was a male who was trying to trick people into thinking that he or she was a lesbian trying to date Blaze-Storm, and then kind of just wanted everyone to keep secrets from him, and then I kind of told him what was going on, and then he wanted to expose her or him or whatnot. It was like another... It was technically another Killer Queen, but thankfully not as worse. It's freaking sad, though, because this individual contributed everything. And what am I supposed to say to viewers or anyone else in our community who hadn't been there, actually, and the fact that we already said this about other people who had acted similarly, how am I supposed to expect them to believe any of this stuff that we went through that just happened so relatively? But yes, Evelyn's gone after exposing him or her. It turns out Evelyn was just an alternative account, and the real one was Quagger. Yep. And is already looking for another group to sabotage. What's sad is
so
that...
basically a scam.
Yeah, I guess. Wouldn't say a scam, because he or she was a loyal friend at the same time, though. He wasn't, like, trying to, like, be too manipulative, but rather just trying to get some form of... I don't know if you would want to call it artificial connection, or just a manipulation, or just both. But he did contribute a whole lot to this team. That's the thing. That's the saddest thing about it. That's the most conflicting thing. But anyways, yes. So ever since that day, this is his build, and I just gave it to Dragons ever since, and he's been updating this place ever since. If you would like to help Dragons, if you guys... Dragonsfire. You guys met, I think, once or twice. But yeah, if you guys want to work together on updating this place even further together as a duo, I think he'd be appreciative if anyone were to help him out, basically. He could use a teammate.
I need to see if he's on. Yes, he needs to join the party, because...
Yeah.
I need to discuss what I told you about, what I said about being your assistant.
Yeah.
Like, your first main priority assistant, because I've known you since I met Haley, basically.
She introduced us. That's what I wanted to talk about as well. I know that's been hard for you, having to figure some of that out before I was able to reach you, or anyone at all that would try to convince you to not trust her until you found out the hard way first yourself. I should have been able to warn you a lot sooner.
Yeah, I got some news for you too. I got some news for you too. She has a new boyfriend.
Of course she fucking does.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel so left out. Wanna know why?
Why?
Let me go back to my messages real quick.
Cheyenne, you don't deserve to have... You don't have to think about her.
I asked her, I invited her to a party. No. She says I'm gonna party with my BF and friends. Friends and BF. what the fuck? I'm your friend too. Like, that's what I was thinking. So anyway, I was like politely asking, can I join? She said that it's not my party, it's Joseph. Who is fucking Joseph? I don't fucking know who he is. Like, I didn't say that to her, but like in my mind, you know.
So
You should
she
know
could
me
have
by
just
now.
said, wait, no, you know what? If she said it that way, she could have just said, oh, it's his, but I can ask him if it's okay to bring you over because I miss you so much, instead of just what you said,
Okay, listen.
how you
I
explained
said,
it.
can you ask? I never met him, so I can't ask. He said no. I was like, well, fine, I'll go then.
What?
That
That's
part,
it?
that part for me, I was like, well, fine, I will go then. That shows her that I'm mad.
How? Is that all she
When
said? She didn't...
how it shows that I'm mad is because I was really upset with myself that I couldn't be on when she's on
You
on
just
the days
felt
that I'm off.
abandoned or rejected, basically.
Yeah,
She would do
just like
that to
this
any friends at
situation here,
all, then.
but you explained it to me that you really couldn't do much at the time to do to communicate with me, and that yeah, this
I
basically made me
I
mad.
wanted to get in touch with you as soon as possible, but I didn't know your
Yeah,
schedules at the time, and I wasn't so sure what you were doing, and I'm sorry if that has happened to you before I could get in contact with you, so you wouldn't have to experience that at all. Cheyenne, you are welcome to this family, okay? If you ever
I
think
know
that,
that.
like, right, I'm just saying, I'm sorry
Yeah.
that you guys had known each other and you trusted her, and she introduced us. You were hoping to make another secondary friend at times, or just be part of something just for the sake of having fun, and then she ditched you. She did this to all of us. Some
Yep.
of us she treated like brothers just so she could keep everyone's trust. And now,
And sisters.
and sis, I'm sorry, I forgot to. I'm not very good at that. Brothers and
No,
sisters,
no, you're good.
just
You're
friends in
good.
general. But yeah, yeah,
Mm.
she even said that she never cheated, she never framed anyone. The only thing she was truthful about was these elderlies that were stalking her. That was the only time she was telling the truth. But other than that, with anyone our age, around like 15 towards 21 or 3, she framed about. Even crop! So yeah, Cheyenne, it's not worth it. It's not worth thinking about it anymore. It's not worth giving attention towards. If this is the kind of path she wants to take, let her take it, because
Yeah,
she's already self-destructing herself. We can only beat her, we can only stop her if she destroys herself, due to her self-stupidity. She can expose
exactly.
herself based on how much time she spends with other people. And then she'll lose her reputation with everyone across the internet. And if those who choose to stick with her are obviously blind-sighted motherfuckers who can't think for themselves independently. But you are mentally strong enough to realize something like this.
Not all the time.
Well, at least you got people like us who'd be willing to help out. To just help you acknowledge. Cheyenne, if you ever want to be like best pals, I'd be willing to take that position so we could do some more stuff together so that you finally have someone to call like an actual friend with pure honesty. Yeah, that may be a
I
bit too
called you.
overkill, but
Boom, boom, man, funny.
friends. But yeah, I'm going to add you to the newer but so
Newest?
okay, so not okay. I know this has been a lot of groups that have been made over the months, but bear with me on
You're
this one.
good.
This one's really different this time.
Yeah, you're good.
This is with people who are full on, not just more connected people, but also people who are actually have much more commitment and care with one another as friends and family members. This is like the purest segment of the team itself that leads the entire, that carries the community basically. as well as carrying content around to share just for fun, or just doing both fun things while also trying to get to the bottom of anything that happens. Not just in console, but maybe whatever happens politically. We could probably share a couple of information to help people expose something, I guess. That's what I hope for us to do at some point. Because I don't want us to just be a YouTube group. This was meant to be a resistance against falsity itself. That can help people, like, see through everything from all sides.
Sorry, I am listening, but
You're
I had
just
to
saying
take
something.
that
That's okay.
picture.
Aw, she's beautiful.
She's my baby toddler. Even
So-
though she doesn't look like a toddler.
The baby toddler? Yeah. Alright. So
I
anyways.
found out her birthday anyways.
Cheyenne, it's called the Rangers Party. I could add you to that right now, and we could get started on trying to keep it small for now, but while also trying to figure out what exactly we're going to do in, like, these coming months or so.
Yeah.
Because
one thing,
everything, the group is still very, the crew itself, the community, the resistance, the rebellion, and the republic, it's all, it's still alive, but the rebellion is just either just sleeping or just dead. And the republic is just very exhausted. People are just scattered and just wanting to have a break from everything that's going on. From both our enemies and personal life experiences.
Okay, well, just to let you know, and next month is February. Hold on. I have prom that night that I never got to go to last year.
That's understandable.
So,
well, Crash is also doing some university work and whatnot. Like, after he graduates, his mom and everyone is wanting him to try college activities for his education. So he's gonna be busy as well. So I'm not so sure who all can stay for a while. I think you might like Iron Sunrise. You guys might actually get along, and so you and Cloud. Both our old and new members
I actually
lately have been pretty amazing. Oh, right, from one of the servers. Okay.
Yeah, and I tried to invite him to the party. He won't join.
Well, he's had a lot of other people that just kind of pulled him around. I can't really exactly blame him. Yes, because everyone likes him. Everyone likes his personality, his character, his intentions. He's just always energetic and positive with everything.
With him, to be honest with you.
He just has even though he doesn't mind doing anything to help with things, he doesn't mind at all with anything that happens. He doesn't mind helping under any means. He's just being pulled around. Like, people just keep taking his kindness for granted.
Okay, and then, in June, the Friday is the 9th, so I might be gone the Friday, the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. The 10th and the 11th for sure, but I'm not sure about Friday. Because that's when my graduation is. That is on a Sunday.
Ooh! Graduation?
Yeah, that's my actual... Yeah, my actual graduation day. My last day is a Friday of the beginning of the month.
Okay.
So now I have another question. Can I have 2 rooms? Like, this is gonna be my, like, sleeping room, and then this will be my, like, whatever I need room.
I guess that could...
It is at the way end, you know.
I guess it could be temporary, yes. You can do that for a time until someone else wants to have any of these areas. It's not like anyone else is gonna want to interact with any of these areas at all.
It's not 2 rooms. Make 2 rooms into one, and the one. Like, make it bigger.
So just combine the different spaces together. We could do that. If you want to, like, double the size in comparison of the other areas, you can do that.
Okay, thanks.
Another thing,
I like to have my space, you know.
And another thing is, so I don't know if I told you about Benny and Jarrett. I met Benny and Jarrett, or if you want to call him Mr. Lloyd Hammersea, that's his gaming channel. Gaming account.
We'll
on
see.
Instagram. He's a really
Well,
awesome guy. They're actually in their 40s, but I met them in a Pride Festival at June, and we got along ever since. They became both mentors and lovers over time, and it just they were able to teach a lot of things that I was able to adjust with how to maintain self-awareness and controllability, while also being in more
um,
knowledge of open-mindedness of things and whatnot. And they kind of taught the ideas of spirituality, and I was able to regain my spiritual connection with the universe and whatnot, as well as other afterlives with other beings from other religions and whatnot. Thanks to them, I was able to learn a lot while exploring many things with them that they'd be willing to offer in terms of assistance. Basically, they even have like multiple other friends. Like they're lovers themselves. They're like fiancés, I guess you can say. But they are also open-minded of having any connection with other people. So they basically have like other friends that kind of interact at times. But I was the most recent person who had interacted with them most often, and they've been okay of wanting to have a trio. So I kind of focused on them more ever since, well, Toadie became distant as a friend.
fuck me.
But yes, Benny is willing to help out at times, but we just want to keep it simple for him because he has his own personal issues right now. His mother had a stroke not too long ago, and they went to Florida to see his family, and they decided to take the machines off so she could rest in peace.
Damn it. Good thing that wasn't half full one. I need to clean my room up.
But yeah, it's been hard for everyone else ever since. Like everything here has been clearing up, thankfully, starting to rejuvenate and been able to go through the coping personally here. But at the same time, as things are recovering,
Whose
everyone
house is
else.
this?
Oh, that's mine. This is
Oh,
my stuff.
sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm just
But
looking.
yeah, that's okay. You can look. But anyway, so everything is clearing up here, but at the same time with everyone else, their situations are starting to escalate, and Benny's situation with his mother had worsened. It just all happened out all of a sudden at the beginning of this year, at the beginning of the
I'm
month.
just looking in his room too. Sorry.
It's okay.
Do you mind if I could have you make me a chest and then follow me
Oh,
with
sure.
2 chests? Like I need 2.
You can actually use some of these wood pieces if you want.
Yeah, can you make it? Cause my spot is full of my like
Oh, your inventory's full.
volume.
Okay. So yeah, his mom, her stroke was
Like
pretty severe.
yeah, make 2 that like you know how it's sitting side by side. You know.
Yeah.
Can you bring them with you?
All right. So yeah,
And then follow me.
I just been
Sorry.
trying to support Benny ever since because it's tomorrow they're gonna tomorrow she
One
may
here,
possibly pass.
one here.
Oh.
No, like side by side. There you go. And then
I just
and then one there and one there.
Oh.
And then one there. At least until I get
it won't be able to open because it's touching the roof,
oh,
the ceiling.
won't be able to
There you go.
so I need to put my stuff here into
Yeah,
this one.
so everyone basically just has been going through their own changes as well, both positively and negatively. Things have just not been looking bright since the end of 22. So much
It's fine.
was, yeah. But Benny could use a lot
all
of
my
support.
best is I'm gonna try to be here for you.
Thanks.
That's mainly my, uh, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so now I need to go back to my room here.
But yeah, I would suggest that we don't give the attentions to this same situation with Queen. That should no longer be a concern of us now.
Mhm.
We should just be able to move on from it at this point. If she really hasn't changed. Even Hunter said that she changed and got better that day. And even he just lied about it.
Mhm.
Even Zach kind of saw through him. Like, what was even the point of listening to him? I can't believe I actually believed him.
I'm taking everything in my room, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, so kicked him out. Especially for what he said to Toadie that day.
Oh no, okay, so you see how you have this all set up, right?
Yes. Did you want that to be similar from here?
Yes.
Okay.
But when I get it more opened up.
Okay.
I just took my chest and stuff. I'm leaving my bed there for now.
So, did you want to join the Rangers party so that we can get everyone else to come in?
Sure.
Alright. Just really appreciate you chose to stay.
Mhm. Anytime.
Hayden, how's it going?
Hi, Dragon. Oh yeah, Hayden. Oh, by the way, the reason I didn't send any of that on Snapchat yet is because I don't like trust my photos up on people's stories, so.
Ah.
I did want to, but I didn't want to put the picture of me, you know. But just to let you know, I told Dash that I'm here for you and for you too, cause I know I've seen rough times on Snapchat there.
So,
So
she's
basically, I'm here for you, and then I'm got updated about the stuff on Minecraft. I'm willing to help deal with the one spot. Dash. Do you know what spot I'm talking about?
Yes, the area that Quacketer or / Evelyn had developed, but just kind of left unfinished due to personal events. That I left for you to call it your own, basically, and she'd be willing to help you establish things on your own terms, and you guys can work together on it if that's what you would like to do, in case if you needed any help. Just
I appreciate the offer.
Yeah,
and
no
plus,
problem.
and plus, she's a good friend that won't she'll always be the kind of friend when she will understand you always, and just
And
won't
try to
really
be
judge a
there.
whole lot. Yes. Not like all the other idiots in the community that just kind of talked out of their asses, just saying how certain people just didn't have any skills or whatnot.
Yeah, that they're not very team worthy, my personal opinion.
So,
If they're gonna talk down to people, then we're just going to have the faith that maybe no one else like I don't know, join them.
yeah. But Leia, so Cheyenne here, she is willing to come back to the fold and is wanting to help out just like old times, and is wanting to help out with the updates. And if you guys ever want to be a team duo, she'd be happy to be caught up on certain updates and help out with certain events that may be established in the future, or as of right now.
Can I take these sticks in this chest over here?
I'm not sure. You might want to ask. You might want to ask him that. He's kind of in charge of the entire facility.
Yeah, I know. I started trying to be nice and ask.
That's okay. That's good. It's good that you're being patient.
I just need to make some torches, you know.
I came back, Mom said something.
All right.
My mom was telling me something.
Okay, so she wanted to ask if she could use any of the sticks at the facility by chance, or not.
Sure. Anything she needs, You say what she needs, but not a whole lot. I will still name the materials myself.
You know, I could just give out like sticks from the main hall.
Oh yeah, but any like valuables she can take some of, since
I'm taking 32 sticks. Is that okay?
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to.
I didn't think you have a problem with it. Do you want to come join up, or are you busy with other friends?
Oh no, I can just hop on Minecraft.
Okay, we need to get in touch with the others, as well
Yeah.
as getting in touch with some of our new people that wanted to help out.
Just a heads up. I'm moving into a bigger space because I'm gonna let people use the room that I'm in for people to use. Cause the room that I'm gonna be in is on the way back end on your left.
Okay, so is that close to your router or is that farther from your router?
It's in that one tunnel where you made the bunch of rooms, a fishing room, enchantment room.
Um. Oh no, not her actual residence, but like she means like she's moving the old room in the server to one of the back rooms in the hallway that I added
On
not
your
too long ago.
left. It's okay. By the way, I did move because I moved in the same town, but like closer to the old school that I used to run in to. By the way, I don't go to that school no more because shit went down at that school and I gave up.
I can probably guess what type of shit in that.
But yeah. But yeah, I don't know if you could join if you want, to be honest. I don't. Okay.
Give him some time. Give him some time. He can only do so much, so fast, or so slow. Okay. I just made you torches too.
Exam week coming up. Yeah, it's gonna be soon.
What was that?
I'm near the end of my semester with exam weeks coming up.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, so I'm monologue on Friday, then after that I'm working with my group play. That we have to write ourselves. 4 of us. So that should be easy. That's it for classes. We gotta write a math bit, do an art, and for my other class, my first class, I just gotta do a commenting activity. It goes from 8 to 10, then I just leave.
So, I don't know if you heard this one, Hayden, but Benny's, I don't know if I already talked to you about Benny and Jarrett, but, Benny's mother had a stroke at the beginning of this month.
You did tell me about
Yes.
this.
Yes.
You did tell me about this, and you said my condolences. If that's the right word.
And I'm hoping that Crash and everyone else is doing alright. Ion and the others in Condescending's version of the Retards United are just still okay, and they're doing just fine. We just need to get everyone back together that are still committed to the ideas here over in this area.
Yeah, but says
Why the fucking lag so bad?
That's because a lot is laggy because of how much it's been built thus far. Especially with all the different entities that are still active.
entities in the area can lag you out. Builds can lag you out.
Actually, do you want to see the real reason why? There's a bigger issue. There's a bigger reason. Cheyenne, I don't think I introduced you to the dogs.
Oh,
Yes!
Okay, where's this shit?
had like almost 100 dogs.
Wait,
Hang on, hang.
Okay.
This way, behind you. Alright, no, this way,
I see
in the
Dragon.
back in the main hall, and we work our way back down to the basement.
Oh, really?
Now, previously when I
I see
shared this
one
with
right here.
Crash, when I shared this to Crash and Ion, there was a lot more than right now. So normally you would see them
Wow.
everywhere here. Normally you would see them all scattered across the basement, but no, they're just kind of separated for now. This is kind of it at the moment. And
Oh, I remember some of this issue
yeah,
having.
and this special squadron. This is the real source of the lag.
Wow.
Half of them, so a majority of them had already sacrificed themselves fighting against the mobs that day. So
Really?
so if I were to open that door and show you the first time before Ion and Crash, this whole basement would have been filled with nothing but canines.
Damn.
You gotta watch the other video. It was full
Do you
Technoblade
mind if I
style.
take another? Wait, another iron sword?
Oh yes, you can take some of the equipment here. You can take some of the weapons. And here's an extra storage in case if anyone wanted to use anything here, but it's all empty for now if you wanted to save any stuff here.
I didn't know about this, but okay.
But yeah, that's the same basement that we used to go through our mining adventures that day. I just turned it into the Wolf military barracks, basically. And whenever we end up facing mobs in different difficulties, that's when we call in the hounds. Or other players that think they're better than everyone else.
Yeah, you gotta rip the dicks.
We still need to fight against those motherfuckers.
This is Michael that I found, so nobody steal it. Like Michael.
He knows
I've
the
like
routine.
had multiple people steal from me when I'm on Minecraft.
You had one of the best loot on the server at the time. You are gonna be visited like a lot.
So yeah, here in the Rangers, this is the official group. This is the official family right here.
Okay.
Out of everyone in the Rebellion and the Republic thus far, all combined. And they're still yet to add a few other more people that may or may not be interested still. With everyone that are still, like, completely glued on, basically.
I need flint steel.
Oh,
Like, all I need is a piece of flint.
shit. I don't have a flint.
Is there any gravel around here?
There should be gravel in the chest. I don't know if they've been used by someone else or not.
Cobblestone?
No,
Or just cobble?
he's looking for gravel to get flint from to make the flint and steel.
Gravel? Oh.
Oh, there's a gravel here.
Yep, the miscellaneous.
Also, just to let you all know, I hope you're here for me too, because
Of
wait,
course,
last
that's what I was
night,
trying to say. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
last night I felt down and like depressed. You know? Yeah.
Did you want to talk about that, or did you just want to?
No,
Not-
I'm just letting you know.
Okay, you don't. Okay, I was just wondering. You don't have to talk about it. Just whenever you're ready. But we're hopefully some of these things that we get back into can help with a few distractions that can help with certain issues that you may have experienced, as well as for everyone else. The same goes to people who may go through some things, and hopefully this can help distract a few issues away before they're ready for sure to confront it with a bit of help every now and then, basically. We need to make this community
Would you like
strong.
some help with anything? Ooh, watch out.
Not that.
Okay.
There it is. Okay. So what is exactly are you trying to make, Hayden?
I need flint steel for these social things I have.
Oh.
They're fired.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I should have thought about that. Well, I guess in the long run, we can only do so much at the moment until everyone else finally shows up when they have time
Yeah.
for when they have time to do any of this with us, and we can just get the team running again,
Yeah.
and then find out what the hell is really going on behind everything.
How far this way can I go?
Just as long as it doesn't entirely connect with the other rooms, if
Yeah,
that's what
that's
you're
what I'm
asking.
trying to.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
what I'm trying to
you're asking
figure
that to
out.
yourself. You're asking that to yourself. Okay.
Like
Uh,
I'll replace the wall. I'm just gonna check how much
you might have
further.
already passed this one right here.
Okay, hold on. So
Just look at my name right here, like dead center.
I can't tell by dead center wise. So
Do you see the
I have
mining?
to- Alright, I see you now. So right
Okay.
here. I'll replace it. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. So Trap has also kind of wanted to distance himself from everyone because he could use a break of his own, and he's found some friends he really connected with recently that kind of gave him a fresh start. They're actually really nice people. He introduced them weeks back,
BRB.
and they're actually very decent. So you got Raven and Crimson.
I've not met these people.
I'll be right back.
He didn't really want to share a whole lot of information to just anyone, basically. I'm just saying, because he introduced me, he just added me to the group. They call themselves the Looney People. It's actually kind of a pretty good name.
Hey.
But yeah, they're pretty good with jokes and everything, and just know how to keep things fun. So we just need. These were the kind of people we were just searching for, basically. But they also want to make sure they have their own things going on. So it's best to just not really. Trap needs this. We just need to give him time for himself with his new friends.
Okay.
We
You need the space, you have the space.
we just need to do things on our own terms independently, and just kind of basically prove to him that how much everyone here has adapted with the things he has provided in terms of knowledge and equipment.
I progress further on Warframe.
That's good to hear. We need to complete the establishment for the dojo, as well as doing more investigations and interstellar missions with the Ramjacks. Railjacks, I mean. I got confused between Ramjack and the Railjacks.
Speaking of the Railjacks, I'm quest soon. I got far in the quest.
Okay.
Actually no. I just need oh yeah, to get the quest, I need to do a few.
Okay. That is?
Yeah. Yeah, I need to do a few things. I need to get to Titan.
Oh, that's right. The mech.
No, the mech I can already craft.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fast.
No, I can craft it, so I haven't crafted it.
Uh,
I can craft it, but I can't craft it.
so I've already.
Materials.
So I started visiting Los Santos,
Oh.
becoming more part of.
How's that going?
It's pretty decent. It's a lot more fun playing as Franklin.
Franklin, the black guy, right?
Yeah, the black guy. He just said that so straight on. No, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I just wanted to add that in case if you ever say that with anyone else that may feel differently about that kind of speech, basically, that may take it more literal.
I've not played GTA. I've seen like little to no clips. So yes, I'm gonna be very confused.
It's fun. It's a lot to handle, but we'll show you the basics. And Crash is Ethan's more aware of the heists as well as everyone else in the retards area.
Okay.
Also, is it okay if I were to... Is it alright if I ever really uploaded these conversations at all still?
Honestly, I don't really care.
Cheyenne doesn't either, that's what she said.
Yeah, I mean, if they help, with like, relation, then that's good.
Just to keep things real and natural.
Yeah, I think that would be, well, what's the other one?
I am under awareness that this may not always be as beneficial for certain people that may not appreciate things to be shared at times. Oh, right back? I gotcha. Just use the chest.
Oh. Okay, I just grabbed the guy.
You can take that, just take it.
Okay.
I'm on my crafting table. And I don't see.
Oh, wait, I believe I have it. Hold on.
Oh, I need a bunch of wood.
Grindstone, cauldron, 3 grindstone, table, and a grindstone.
Is this okay for you, Cheyenne?
Yeah.
Do you want the walls changed as well, or do you just want it to look like a pattern? Do you just want to leave it as it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks nice. Now we just need to find just some of the lushes and other leaves, just to bring some more natural life to it.
There's a few ways to find, there's a few ways to find lush caves.
Alright.
One of the ways is actually very rare. You gotta find their trees. They're oak trees, but they have flowered leaves.
Alrighty.
And there's, like,
Wait, you mean the pink flowers?
Yeah, pink flowers.
Okay.
Azalea leaves.
In the oak
Find
biomes.
those-
Okay.
Actually, no, I found one in the tree spawn. They spawn in any biome.
Oh.
As long as there's trees in it, it'll spawn.
Okay. So are they rare to find by chance? Because I couldn't find any of the flowers in any of these other areas.
I think.
Okay.
Since, yeah, since I found like one in a tree biome, like someone near the center or somewhat.
Alright. So Cheyenne had already shared some information that she knew about, and I wasn't sure if she'd be comfortable if it was shared to anyone else or not. That's why I didn't say anything until it was okay with her, if she wanted to say it herself.
Okay, so I got some gossip.
Gossiping is what girls actually do.
Okay, actually, I have to tell you something. I have to tell you something. Not some actual gossip, but it's like just. It's just new to me that I just found out that it's her boyfriend. His name.
Yeah, she has a new one already.
Mhm. So anyway, so I invited her to a party. So Dragon, so I invited her to a party. She didn't join. So the next thing I do is like, here, give me a second. She's like, I'm in a party with my BF and friends. Friends, excuse me. like good, like friends. I was like, can I join? Like asking her a question, being like polite, and she's like, it's not my party, it's Joseph's. Her BS is Joseph. Do you know who Joseph is?
No, this is the first I'm hearing of this.
Yeah, this comes out of my mouth. I don't know who the fuck Joseph is. I never met him. I didn't actually send that to him. So I said, can you ask? I never met him, so I can't ask. She's like, he said no. Well, I was like, well, fine, then I will go then. Like, I will go. Well, fine, I will go then. And I kind of felt sad there and angry. And so basically told her off, basically, fuck you, I'm leaving, I'm gonna go play with some other friends. So I did. And when I basically felt betrayed.
Because like she didn't really say that, like, oh, it's my boyfriend's, but I could ask him if he could let you come over and we can hang out, but like she didn't really stick up for you as much.
Exactly.
I mean, when you hang out hard with people, they are not something to be around.
I got some flowers.
It is.
Oh, thanks, Dash.
You could also use the flowers to customize different colors. If you ever want to dye any
Beds,
yep.
wool,
Okay.
stained glass, glass paint, wool, concrete.
Yep.
Concrete powder.
And that's kind of another reason why Cheyenne is here right now after everything, because she doesn't really have a whole lot of other groups to go towards. Also, she really cares about what happens to everyone here.
I mean, naturally, kind of people are worried about people. Oh, are they worried about everyone?
You think you got enough torches?
Yeah, I like.
You would need at least 4 for each end.
Yeah.
Or 1 of each. Yeah, 4 total, but 1 on each end, I mean.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's no. I'm gonna go on the kelp farm.
Ooh, that'd be nice. We need lots of farms. I got one set up at the outskirts.
I know how to build a sugarcane farm. I know how to build one based on memory.
Okay, so you see that farm over there on the outskirts, close to Traps area? I got that set up not too long ago. If you want to use that, it's already fenced up with both Woke and Savannah fencing.
Okay, I'm gonna place a kelp farm somewhere near my area.
All right.
Try to figure out where.